You know who I am?
I don't know who you are.
Son of man.
Okay, stay
You're
down.
gonna know. They don't want you here. Leave the property.
It ain't that hard, bud. Just take a walk.
Yeah!
Bullies thrive on fear and intimidation of others, but they often forget who's on the other side. While they might be able to intimidate and threaten some people, they're no match for law enforcement when good cops stand up to entitled bullies.
And you were taking advantage of a young female officer.
I ain't take advantage. I talked to her about my kids before. I knew who she was. If I wanted to take advantage of her, when she grabbed me, I could have swung her into the...
On November 21st, 2023, police were alerted to a serial shoplifter, and when a young female deputy arrived on scene, the suspect showed no respect for her authority whatsoever.
Stop! Stop! Stop running! Stop!
I'm already trained. Get the f off me.
Stop! We're going down Curry Alley, just walking now.
I'm in train.
Stop!
Touch me. I ain't touched nothing.
Be advised, you swung at me a few times.
I didn't swing at you.
Stop!
No, you have no
Stop.
jurisdiction over here.
Yes, I do!
It's Trenton.
I'm telling you to stop!
No, you know you should have went to the store first and talked to them. I didn't steal nothing.
We're still walking down Curry Alley. He's not stopping.
I'm not, because I didn't do nothing.
Stop!
Y'all always do that. Y'all always think somebody stole something. All that shit I got was bought yesterday.
Then
I
let's
had the
figure it
receipt.
out!
No! A came just straight to me, fat boy.
Who?
The store.
Then sit here and talk to me about it.
No! You know damn well I ain't swing at you.
Stop!
No! Y'all f***ed up for that. Y'all always do that. The second time I went in that store, they said I stole something.
Stop walking!
Suspiciously, the suspect had abandoned his shopping bags. It appears he had crossed state lines into New Jersey and was convinced the officer no longer had jurisdiction over him. However, the officer was still well within her rights to pursue the man and continued updating her team on his whereabouts.
We're walking on Ellis towards Riss, I believe. Front of 323 Ellis right now. Stop!
No, ma'am!
Walking!
Ma'am, y'all go talk to the store. I didn't swing on you.
Stop!
No,
walking.
ma'am, you know that stuff. You see me in that closet all the time.
I know! So let's figure it out!
No, you tell them to figure it out. Because I went in the store, I just looked around.
Stop! We're still just walking on Ellis, 339 Ellis.
Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't...
Then let's talk.
No,
Let's talk.
because you know it's messed up.
Stop!
You know it's messed up. That's the
Just don't-
plaza. I don't still shit in
So
that
then
plaza.
talk to me. So this
talking.
doesn't become physical, because you just made it physical. Stop and talk to
Because
me.
every time I go in that plaza, I get
Okay.
locked up, and then people say I'm
Stop.
stealing. No, it's messed up, and you know it.
So then talk to me about it and we can figure it out. Simple as that, because right now you're being charged with multiple things. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm not being charged with nothing yet. Because I didn't steal nothing. I already got a
Stop.
shoplifting charge, and I already went to court for the shit
From where?
on the mail that I ain't never been to the store.
The officer here refrained from using a taser for two reasons. Firstly, the suspect committed a very minor crime, and secondly, the man's resistance consisted of simply walking away. Tasing the suspect could pose health risks, and it might be considered excessive use of force. Thankfully, the officer's backup arrived.
Stop.
You straight in New Jersey.
I don't care where I am. I told you to stop. Back there.
Yeah, but I ain't do that. I don't need to stop.
Yes,
I don't have to
you
listen to
do.
people to tell me to stop.
Stop.
No, I didn't do anything. Come on.
Stop.
Ma'am, I didn't do anything.
Hey, don't touch me.
I didn't do anything.
Don't touch me.
All I did was stop.
Put your hands behind your back.
No. Why are you tackling on the ground? Man. Come on, get him on the ground. Get him on. Get him on the ground. Yeah, on the ground, boy. Yeah. How you doing? No, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You.
She told you to stop, right?
Oh, no,
you
no,
stop
now. I've
She
been
told you to
talking to
stop,
her.
right?
I've been
She told
talking
you to
to
stop,
her.
right?
I've been talking to
No,
her.
she told you to stop. All right?
Whether or not the man stole the items, he was now facing multiple charges due to his refusal to cooperate. Having now been apprehended, the suspect switched from playing the bully to playing the victim and made allegations towards the officer.
Don't want to call you fat boy, the other one racist.
Nobody called you nothing.
Yes, he did.
No!
I was walking and he did.
All right, just get on your side.
Watch out. I can get up.
Ready to sit up?
I can get up, yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I got it.
All right, sit up.
You wipe off my shirt. Can I get up?
What's that?
Can I get up?
No, stay seated.
Come on.
Nope, you're gonna stay seated.
Yeah, I know this. She knew what the all I did was wrong.
Stop!
All right, listen.
One in custody.
I know I should have
listen.
stopped. But
Well-
I'm always getting accused of something.
Look, we're cool now, right? You're in custody, but listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. The way that came over the radio, you ain't stopped for the cop after she said you
I
were
know,
under arrest.
I know.
That's
I
why
know.
we came at you hot.
But
Okay?
you see me walking.
I know, but listen,
You had
that
to
type
come
of
in-
disrespect ain't tolerated here.
And I apologize
You come
for
straight-
While the suspect was transported to the station, other officers returned to the store to return the recovered stolen items. Shoplifters generally steal items either for personal use or with the intent to sell them for profit. Upon reviewing the recovered merchandise, the cops were also able to determine the suspect's likely intent.
I already see something.
Honey buns too? Yeah. This is his phone.
Oh, he took the drone. They always take the drone. Oh my god, the Hercules. No. Oh, this is his frozen food. This is not mine.
Was Honey Bun belong here too? No.
He probably got those.
Yeah, Hercules Battery, Hercules Charger, and it's
You know, were you here that day when he was at?
He said he stole here yesterday and a few days before.
What was this with all? He's
what?
he wailed the shit out of me.
Did
He went with his elbow.
Charger.
And then, 100%.
595378.
He threw the bags at me. That's what, he wasn't gonna run. That's why I was worried.
Oh, you're right here. Just bring it up and print it.
Yeah.
Make sure you do an injury report. Looks like an injury report.
Side of my face. Perfect. Oh, I'll bring the rest of it. Stuff back, I guess. And me.
Well, somebody else do the items.
That's his stuff.
Appreciate it.
These aren't your bags or anything?
Yeah.
Like many shoplifters, he was carrying a bag to conceal his stolen items. The staff at the store remarked that shoplifters frequently target Hercules drones because they're easy to resell on the black market. They transported the suspect to the station.
You were resisting, okay? And you were taking advantage of a young female officer.
I ain't take advantage. I talked to her about my kids before. I knew who she was. If I wanted to take advantage of her, when she grabbed me, I could have swung her into the ground and kept it going. And you'd have never caught me.
Well, that's a good thing you did.
What's your name, Jumper?
No, let me get a charge with something and then I'll tell you my name. You ran up on me for no reason.
The charge is shoplifting.
Exactly.
You said, let me get a charge for something.
Where's the camera footage that I shoplift anything?
Okay.
Exactly, I'll wait.
That would be for
I'll wait.
loss prevention to testify in court with.
No. Because they brought me to Foreman Mills to confirm I'm the one that shoplifted. They confirmed, and then they brought me here. You guys just brought me here. So right now, I'm John Doe.
John Doe, as many people watching will know, is a placeholder name used by police when a suspect's name isn't known or cannot be disclosed. They charged the suspect with retail theft, fleeing from an officer, failing to comply with an officer's instructions, and resisting arrest. On December 12, 2021, in Flagler Beach, Florida, police were alerted to a trespasser at a nearby bar. The suspect was no longer inside the bar, but had parked his vehicle on their premises, supposedly to do some late-night fishing. He was immediately confronted by police.
You see how great I am and wish they could beat me?
I don't think that would cause the fight in there.
There's no fight. Nobody had any type of interaction between somebody putting hands on me.
Yeah.
Spit on me.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't want to do anything about it. If she wants to trespass and she's the head bartender, I don't.
Yeah, he just.
I think it was.
I asked him to leave
Valid.
the first couple times that he tried to start stuff, and he went outside, then came back in. Like he wouldn't go with it. So yeah.
And if I wanted to press charges, I guess I could. But being a higher power and higher being than I am, then I won't.
Are you okay?
No, when you get that answer, you don't expect it. Because you expect people to say, yeah, I'm okay, yeah, I'm all right.
No, that just tells me that you're honest.
I'm more than honest and truthful.
Well, that's what honesty is being truthful. Do you have your ID on you by chance?
Why?
Because I'm just asking for it.
Yes, I do. You're asking for it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know if you can leave your car here.
Can I move it?
I don't know, are you intoxicated?
Yes, can you move it? Because I was going to call an Uber and come back here tomorrow and pick up my car.
Okay. Well, I have to ask management here so that way they don't tow it. Because it's private property.
Go ahead and ask. But I probably won't be here when you show up.
Well, then they're probably going to tow it.
If they tow it, then I guess I'm going to have to pay the fee, huh?
I guess you will. Hold on.
Flagler Beach has free parking all across the city, so the man's decision to park here for a fishing trip at 1:30 a.m. no less was highly questionable. It appeared to be a blatant attempt to antagonize and intimidate the staff and patrons at the bar, and the man seemed clearly unable to put his grievances behind him.
Got your ID, boss?
Why? You asking them in there?
They want to trespass you from the business.
Why?
They don't want you to come
Because
back.
I got assaulted?
They don't want you to come back.
Why?
Because
They
don't.
have that option. That's their
Why?
right.
Get your hands out of your pocket.
I've got it on my phone.
Still need to keep your hands out of your pocket. You
Okay.
have your ID.
Can I reach in my pockets?
Where's your ID at?
Can I reach in my pockets?
Where is your ID?
My ID's in my pockets.
Which
Pockets or pocket?
Pockets. It could be in multiple, right? Because it's not in one, it's not in other, and then it might be in the third.
Okay.
Right?
It should be in a pocket.
Okay, but it might
Please
be
get
in
your
1/3
ID
of the fourth.
Please get your ID out
Okay, so now I can reach in my pockets, right?
and get your ID. Yes.
Okay. That's my phone. And a lighter.
Can you put the fishing poles down, please?
Why are these fucking guns?
I'm not saying that
Oh,
they're
look, that's-
guns.
Those are cigarettes on my ID. Damn, I'm mistaken.
About
So what
that.
the fuck do y'all want from me?
Your ID.
Oh.
So that way we can
So what if I tell y'all
trespass
no?
you. Okay, listen.
What if I tell y'all to look me up? What if
Okay.
I give y'all a name and tell me to look me up?
Then that's fine too.
All right, my name is William.
Why are you being so aggressive?
Because I'm tired of this bull.
When a person's removed from private property, the owner's not required to give a reason. However, in this case, it was presumably due to his incredibly aggressive behavior. Also, Florida is a stop and ID state, and as a result, the suspect had to present officers with his ID.
What
Every time I go
bullshit?
out, there's some bullshit around me.
We got called here.
Okay, bet. Now go talk to the people that called you, not me. Matter of fact, I got a strip to catch, right?
Okay,
Look,
no,
if y'all are gonna arrest me,
no.
arrest me.
Okay.
Don't walk away.
If y'all are going
You're
to,
not free to go yet.
I'm not resisting you. If you are going
If
to
you walk
arrest me,
away, that is resisting. Also, failure to
Because you
produce
told
your
me to not walk
ID
away.
is resisting.
find it. It's in there.
Okay. I got it. I got it.
You'll need to call for law enforcement, do a standby to get your vehicle too off the property, or else you're
Why?
trespassing then, because you'll be
Because
trespassing.
I can call somebody to come and get it.
Okay.
That's fine, but you
Do
can't
it.
without us here as a civil standby.
How long before your last intake of alcohol is it okay for you to come and grab your vehicle?
Well, if you come back after your trespass, then you're trespassing.
Okay, not if my property is on this property.
It's private property.
Okay, that is my private property. How the f you gonna tell me I can't come and grab
What?
my own private property without grabbing top?
Because this is their private
Okay,
property.
but that is my property, right?
Then
This
why
is
don't
my
you
property.
call someone to come and get it?
This is my property,
Then
right?
call someone to come and get
Okay,
it.
so how long between my... Okay, if my private property is on somebody's property before they trespass me, how long can I come back before I can grab my own property?
Now, before we're done
Okay,
trespassing
not
you.
now. Not
Before
now.
we're
As the officers tried to reason with him, the man's narcissism and egotism grew even worse. He became incredibly defensive towards any accusation that came his way, and he refused to take any responsibility. Eventually, one of the bar staff came out to explain what he did.
Why are y'all trespassing me?
because that's what they want.
Why? Let me talk to them. Let's.
No,
me and
no,
you.
you're not going back inside.
Ain't no me and you.
You're
I'm gonna go
not
back inside.
going
I will
back
not go back
inside.
inside.
Do
I
not
will
go
not
back inside.
I will not go back inside.
Then where are you
I will
going?
not go back inside. I will not. Please, please do not touch me. Hey, excuse me, management. Can I
Hey,
talk to your manager,
hey.
please? No, okay, why not? I need to talk to your manager right now. I need to talk to your manager right now.
Hey.
I need to talk to your
Hey.
manager right now.
Hey.
No, Paul, you ain't
Hey.
shit. I need to talk to
no,
your
I'm
management.
asking you very nicely.
I need to talk to your manager
One more
right now.
time.
One more time, boy. Put
Before
my
I-
ass in jail.
I don't want to put you.
Okay, I know, because I ain't doing shit wrong.
want to-
You know why? Because I had some gay try to push up on me.
When being trespassed in Florida, you might be given a written notice or a verbal notice. The written notice requires that a person sign it as confirmation. It's a simple protocol just to prevent any further escalation. However, the suspect here continued to make things difficult for himself.
Why am I being trespassed?
Because you got in multiple people's faces, you were yelling as people were talking, like you guys got into a debate, but you started like screaming at people multiple times. I told you to lower your voice,
No,
and
you
you
did
kept
not.
doing it. Yes, you did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
First one, no, you did not.
Yes, I
okay,
did.
as a matter of fact, in an actual instinct of this motherfucker's life, you did not.
I told you to lower
Okay,
your voice.
so
No, that's
so
enough.
you're gonna let
That's
Megan,
enough.
the female that put her hands on me, go away free, right? You're gonna let a female who pushed me and put her hands on me go away free, right? But you're not gonna let the two dudes.
Just go inside.
No, ain't no go inside. I'm trying to talk to the manager.
Are you gonna sign this?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You know why? Because I've been trespassing somewhere else for no fucking reason.
Not only was he making things worse for himself, but for everyone involved here. Ultimately, the cops were reluctant to invest so much time, energy, and paperwork into a simple trespassing charge. But the suspect here continued escalating things. Shortly after, the cops decided to talk to the customers at the bar.
So what was the problem that he was causing in here?
Honestly, it was all of us right here.
No, honestly, we were just all hanging out. We all work in the service industry. And he like came up and was like, oh, it's perfectly fine to treat service people like that's what we do.
You want to go to jail over an ink pen?
Bet. Let's see how far that goes in the fucking court.
Give me my ink pen.
Give me the fucking board.
Okay, first off, quit yelling and
Okay, I
spitting
want
in
to
my
press
face.
charges. I have not spit. I have fucking cotton mouth.
Okay,
all right?
well, back
I haven't
up.
spit shit. No,
Back
hell
up.
no.
Back
No.
up. Back up. Now give me my ink pen. All right?
Suck my dick.
Nobody's disrespecting you.
You're disrespecting the fuck out of me. Give me the
Give me
board.
my ink pen.
Give me the board.
Give me my
No,
ink pen.
what? You pay for this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did the company give it to you?
No, I
You
bought it.
paid for it?
Yes, I paid for that ink pen.
What are you, a fucking fat? Bro, look at you. Look how
Why
you
did
fucking
everything
stand
go to
it.
the F word?
Because it's fucking real. That's the only reason why I'm in trouble, because I use the fucking F word.
No.
Right? Yeah.
That right there is a serious case of homophobia. The suspect's heavily dilated pupils revealed just how intoxicated he was, suggesting he might have consumed something beyond alcohol, which really brought out his terrible personality.
Who are you calling?
I'm calling
You're
911.
trespassed.
All right.
Hold on. Hey, what? Hey, hold on. Why? Hold on.
You're refusing to leave.
Hold on. I'll get off the phone.
Afterwards.
I will get off the phone.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground right now.
Send me a couple more units. Taser.
Hey, don't tase me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. That taser ain't shit. That taser ain't shit. Hey,
Get on.
yeah, you fucking ass. That
on the
taser,
ground.
that taser ain't shit to me.
Get on the ground.
That taser is shit. You ran out of battery, huh? Yeah, look. That taser.
Get on the ground.
Why I gotta
Get on the ground.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why? I can't. I'm on a fence.
Get on the ground.
I love that Oriental fucking flavor. Why are you guys arresting me?
Because you're refusing to follow orders.
I
Really?
like to press charges for assault against Megan.
At this point, you're the aggressor, buddy.
I'm the aggressor.
The suspect was charged with trespass after warning, resisting without violence, disorderly intoxication, and criminal mischief. On March 16, 2023, police were alerted to a disturbance at a home where the 22-year-old son, Kamish, was behaving recklessly. The cops quickly arrived on scene.
Hey, stop right now. Stop. Relax.
He just jumped
John, so you just jumped on the banister
times.
again. Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt? What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick. What's your name?
There may be a backup officers with them.
What's wrong? Why don't you take a seat for me? What's your name? You want to talk outside?
The man's demeanor suggested that he might be experiencing a mental health crisis, and his parents seemed to be deeply concerned about his safety. Due to how sensitive things were, the officers first attempted to de-escalate things and refrain from using force unless absolutely necessary.
Can you not step towards me, please? Please back up. Hey, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay? I gotta make sure you're okay. All right? What happened today? Don't do this. Don't do this. It's not worth it. Does he take any medication?
No.
Okay.
He's supposed to, but he never takes it, so no.
He's squaring up with me.
Okay.
No, I'm not. He has a body cam.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah.
Not squaring off with you.
Okay. So why are you just acting all quiet and staring me dead in my eyes? What happened? What is that? Something happened today? Okay. Well, we're gonna have the medics talk with you.
Kamish might have been experiencing symptoms of borderline personality disorder or bipolar disorder, both of which can lead to confrontational behavior. In situations like this one, the officers have to be ready for anything unpredictable.
Yeah, he jumped 3 times in the space of last half an hour.
Okay. Are you injured at all?
I don't
No?
want to. You can show me how to operate it, and you just roll up.
You just jumping to jump?
He hurt his left shoulder blade.
Okay.
Cartwheeling, tied him to emergency. They checked him out, he's fine. But that didn't stop him from jumping again. He also jumped outside from the.
Can you
the
just.
deck few times. The deck is like 7-8 feet down. The land is 7-8 feet down.
Okay.
He jumped that and then he started jumping here.
Do you have anything in your pockets right now? Can you take your hands out of your pockets for a second? Okay. There's nothing in there? Okay. Alright. So, do you want to go to the hospital? Are you hurt? Here, over here. What's his name?
No, you don't gotta touch.
You're
Legally, you don't have to touch. I'm in my space.
That's fine. Nish, what's going on? Do you want to talk somewhere else?
Got nothing to say.
The cops were hoping Kamish would calm down enough for the medics to step in, as they'd be better equipped to assess things and might make the man feel more at ease. Although he hadn't broken any law, the officers feared he could endanger himself or his parents if left alone. He finally spoke to the officers.
I just didn't.
Okay. Do you want to talk to them and not the police?
I don't want to talk to anyone.
Can you do this for me? Can you just sit on the step?
I can stand here.
I will bring a paramedic in.
I'm standing here.
We're not going to do this if you stand up like this. You want
I'm
you're taking a very aggressive posture.
I'm not touching anyone. So
I'm not
legally,
saying
I'm in my
I'm
rights.
not saying that it is the fire department comes in here, you have a conversation with them, and they leave. But they are not going to do it with you doing this right now. Okay? So this is just going to take a heck of a lot longer. So all I'm asking you is just sit on that stuff. I will have your parents walk with me in the room. I don't care whatever is the most comfortable for you, but I need to have them come in here, talk to you real quick, and then you can figure out what you want to do. You're not a criminal. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not under arrest. Okay? You just want to make sure that you're okay.
When dealing with a suspect like this, who's uncommunicative, the cops have to rely on body language cues. At the moment, the man's refused to sit down and continued standing upright, staring at the officers in a threatening manner. This behavior gradually got worse.
The fact that you keep moving and shuffling towards me like you're about to swing on me or something is disturbing for me. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get into some type of position to try and flank me or whatever you're trying to do. And we're not gonna go down this route, okay? Or you're gonna try and run. You're not going anywhere right now, okay? You're being detained for your own safety and for your parents' safety. So stop trying to walk up on me, stay all quiet, and act like you're gonna try and hurt me or whatever you're trying to do or be intimidating. Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not scared of you, okay? So you can either talk to Sergeant Jump here, or me, Officer Nelson, or you can talk to the fire department. We're not leaving. Okay. Stay right there. Stop moving like that.
Staring at the officer and gradually moving closer could be considered assault even without physical contact. The man was clenching his fists like he was ready to start a fight at any moment. It was right about then the cops decided to get a bit more assertive.
I'm going to tell you this much. I will place you under arrest for assault. Okay? We have every reason to believe that we are in fear of physical contact with you with what you're doing. You're balling your hand like you're ready to punch someone. You're coming within inches of other people.
Not worth it.
So do not push this into a criminal matter, because you will be arrested and taken to jail.
Hey, don't step on us.
I didn't step on it. I'm not ignorant. I didn't do that. Hey.
Stop resisting.
You're under arrest. You are under arrest.
Despite the officer's best efforts to keep the man calm, he escalated things by punching the officer. While this appeared to be a mental health episode, he committed an incredibly serious offense. The cops debated whether to take him to the hospital or to the station.
Okay. Are we going to the hospital or are we going to jail?
I feel jail would probably be a good thing that you just punched me in the face. Maybe a good thing for you to be quiet right now.
Yeah, you'll go to jail after the hospital. Doesn't matter. You're going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Okay, you don't want to go to the hospital. All right, sounds good. We'll just have you sign a release. You don't want to go.
Can't wait to see these new body cameras we got. Can't wait to watch that one. Right. This will be the first time we can really...
That's enough.
Yeah, he keeps trying to grab me really hard. You're being polite, but he's not. You know what I'm saying?
We've been polite this entire time.
Yeah, notice how he grabs it?
Would you knock it off?
Ultimately, Kamish was charged with aggravated assault on an officer and multiple counts of resisting arrest. On June 29, 2023 in Illinois, a call came in about an incident at a nearby train. When asked by staff to do so, he refused to turn the sound down on his music and was refusing to leave the train.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Alright, they want you off the train.
For what?
You've been unruly in the train, so they want you off.
I paid my ticket to go downtown. I don't
Okay.
have.
Yeah, but you've been causing problems. You've been causing, alright?
No, I have not.
You've been causing problems
No, I
for
have
them,
not.
so they want you off the train.
I have not been causing problems. I paid my fare.
Yep.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I want my refund.
They won't refund you. You gotta.
You can't do that.
You gotta get.
How do I have to get off the train if you can't refund me?
You gotta get a hold of.
No, I'm not getting off the train. I'm
Right.
not getting off the train.
If you refuse to get off the train, you will be placed under arrest and criminally be charged.
How
And
will
we
I
prefer not to do that.
How will I be criminally charged
Criminal trespass.
if I paid to get on this train?
Yep, because
You have a problem with me because I was playing music. I obviously turned my music off and I paid to get on this train. So obviously you can give me my refund.
Okay, yelling
and
like
I
this
get off
as
this
well
train.
also
No,
isn't
I'm
solving
not
any
trying to do
problem.
none of that.
You deny your
Because
service.
first of all, I'm a f***ing customer.
Yep, okay.
I
You
paid.
deny your service.
I paid to be on this
And
train.
you caused problems
No,
on it
I didn't cause
after
anything.
you paid.
Is he complaining about it? No, he's not. I'm the only f***ing passenger in this f***ing cab.
Yep.
So right now, I'm playing music, and he's the only one who has a f***ing problem with it.
If a passenger's removed from a train for unruly behavior, they typically don't get a refund, and playing music loudly is against the code of conduct. Since the man refused to cooperate and leave the train, the officers now required signed complaints from the staff to remove him.
If he refuses to get off, you guys are willing to sign complaints and have him criminally trespass and?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on my way back downtown to get on the f***ing bus to go home.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything. You're a police officer. Obviously, you're not going to hear what I'm saying anyway because, they're the Metro and they're in distress and they're, a criminal.
Can we get a third unit just in case the individual becomes combative?
I'm playing music.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I paid for my f***ing ticket. So if you have a f***ing problem, give me my f***ing refund and I get off the f***ing train and catch the next one.
Come on.
No,
Get off.
I'm not.
He's
getting
not
off.
giving you the money. That's not an option.
Well,
All right. First direct order. Get out of the train.
Where's
I'm giving you 3 direct orders, and if you refuse to get off the train, you're being placed under arrest. First direct order. Get off the train.
Where's my
You're not getting the money. Stand up, walk off the train, or we're placing you under arrest.
Second direct order, and this is all being audio and video recorded. Second direct order. Get off the train.
What am I being detained for, though?
You're not being detained. They need you off the train
Then
right
why
now.
are you saying I have to be detained if I
No,
refuse to get off
you will
the train?
be placed under arrest.
I paid to be on the
You will
train.
be placed under your last chance, man. You don't stand up now.
So, look,
So
I paid to be on the train.
we're not going to stand here and talk anymore. We're past that. Stand up, get off the train.
While public transport is of course open to the public, the authorities who operate it are well within their rights to remove individuals or ban individuals who break the rules. On a trespassing charge like this one, the officer's role was not to decide who was right or wrong, but to remove the trespasser from the property.
Get up. Get up, get out, or you're under arrest. Your choice.
Get out or you're under
Your
arrest.
choice. What do you want to do?
I get off. You're goofy.
Yep.
You know that. And you know that.
And before,
No, you know what? No,
and
give
before
me
you
my bag.
we need to
Give me
identify
my bag.
you. So
No,
what
you
is
don't.
your information? Yeah.
No,
'cause
you
you're
don't.
being trespassed.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I am not trespassing
Yes.
anything. First of all, this is a public transportation.
Well, they don't want you here, so
give me my bag.
We need your information.
No, you don't. You don't need anything. Because first of all, I paid to be on this train.
Yep.
He
And
kicked
I
me
understand
off. He kicked me off because I decided to play music.
Okay.
On
He
a-
has the right to do that.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have the right to
Yes,
do
he
that. He's just being a fucking asshole. Because he hates his fucking job because you decided to be a fucking metro driver, instructor. It's your fucking life. I'm on my way home. I got my own shit I'm dealing with. So I don't give a fuck what's going on with you. I got shit I'm dealing with too. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking, but I fucking paid to be on this fucking train.
The suspect clearly felt there was some sort of injustice against him. He explained to the officers there was only one other passenger on the carriage, so playing music couldn't have caused that much of a disturbance. However, the train operator had a policy against playing music, and the staff had to enforce it.
No, I don't have to identify shit. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Under law? No, I don't. Because I
Under
didn't
law,
break
yes,
any
you do.
law. No, I didn't.
You
No,
caused a
what-
commotion to trespass.
What commotions did I break?
Okay. You guys want him arrested? All right. Turn around.
No.
Turn around.
No,
You're
no,
under
no,
arrest.
no.
Yup.
I'm not under
Turn
arrest.
around. You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Yes. Yes, you are. And stop refusing.
What am I under
Stop
arrest for?
resisting.
What am I under arrest
Stop
for?
resisting.
Other arm behind your back.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. What am I? Are you serious right
Yes.
now?
Yes. You're under arrest.
For what? I didn't do anything, bro.
Stop resisting.
Bro, are you serious right
Yes. I'm serious right now.
What?
Because we gave you 3 direct orders to get out.
I'm trying.
And you
I'm
couldn't
about to
simply
get
do that.
out.
Well, now you're under arrest.
I'm about to get you. I'm about to get out
Well,
of the
too
train.
late. It's too late. We gave you that option, and you didn't want to take it.
Bro,
Okay.
are you serious? I'm about to get out
So,
of the train.
Relax your hands for we can
My
fix the
hands are
handcuffs.
relaxed.
For we can fix them.
I
If
paid
not,
for the
you're gonna-
ticket.
Illinois is also a stop and ID state, so the suspect had to identify himself. When interacting with police outside the train, the man continued to view himself as the victim. In response, the officer here used a simple analogy to explain why the man was in the wrong.
Example, if you go to a sports game, you pay to get in, and if they kick you out, you can't just stay in there, right?
No, you can't.
Exactly.
You gotta leave.
Exactly the same
Exactly.
thing in the train.
And I was leaving.
Okay.
But then again, I was
But we
trying to
still have to identify
I was trying to elaborate my side to you guys what was going on. I wasn't trying to explain to the train conductor.
And I understand that you were just listening to music, but when an employee of the business tells you they don't want you there, we can override them and be like, well, we don't care what they say. You can stay in there. We can't override them. So if they want you out, at the end of the day, they work for the business. We don't.
But that's unfair because I paid my I paid my fare already.
I agree. It might be unfair, but we're not part of the business. We can't tell you, yeah, he's okay to stay here, take him home. If they want you out, they want you out. They work for the business. We don't. Okay.
I don't know if there's another train coming through, probably not.
It's fine. I just had to get home. That's it. Because my
Yeah.
brother and his girlfriend called an Uber to get back, and I was gonna take the train from my mom's house. She lives in Wheaton.
Yep.
And I caught the last train to go back to the city so I could catch the bus, and that's all I was trying to do.
The suspect seemed unwilling to cooperate, and that suggested that he might have something to hide. As far as carrying weapons goes, Illinois has some of the strictest laws in America. Even if an owner does have a permit, at the time of the crime, it was definitely illegal to carry a concealed weapon on public transport.
Do you have anything in any of your pockets?
I'm trying to think right now. I mean, obviously I don't
That's
have
just
a
the
gun.
charger, right?
So no gun, no knives.
I have brass knuckles on me, but I don't think they're. I think I might have left them at my mom's house. I only have them because the side I live on is.
Okay. If they're at your mom's house, that's fine. But also, you shouldn't carry them. Just a heads up, okay?
It's just everyone's from a different side of
No,
town.
I understand. Yep, I'll say.
It's not because, I'm you know, granted they called you, but like I was literally just on my way home. I wasn't doing anything. I was just trying to commute to get back to my house. I was listening to music. I thought nobody was in the car, and I thought it was okay. I wasn't blasting my music.
Regardless if there's anyone in the cart or not, the employee still has the right to tell you to turn it down.
I get that, and I did.
Sound might spill over into the other cars.
I did, and I wasn't trying to resist to show you like, oh, well, I got something to hide. It was just.
It's frustrating. It's an uncomfortable situation. I understand. You don't seem like a bad person.
Illinois considers brass knuckles to be deadly weapons, and they're placed in the same category as both knives and firearms. It appeared the suspect was operating more calmly now with police, and they were starting to assume that he had nothing else left to hide. However, before they could take the man to the station, they had another issue on their hands.
You said just a phone on you?
My phone is in this pocket. Those are the brass knuckles. You could put those in my bag. This is my self-defense tool around my neighborhood. I live in South Shore, so.
Which makes sense, but
I mean, you guys are white. You don't understand.
No,
I'm literally from a side where I have to. It's either fight or die.
So
like, don't even act like you understand what's going on. No.
So I understand that you have brass knuckles as a form of protection, but they're illegal.
I know.
Okay. So we can't allow you to have them.
I get it. I'm not trying to cause any commotion. I didn't cause any commotion in this train ride. Like, granted, like you said, I refused to get off the train. But like I said, I was about to get off the fucking train.
Yeah.
You guys were the ones who made it seem like I wasn't about to get off the train when I was.
But the thing too,
and I was trying to explain my part to you. I didn't do anything but play music.
But the thing too with that, you have to identify yourself. Now, if you didn't commit a crime, you don't.
I didn't commit a crime!
Contrary to what the suspect thinks, he committed several crimes. He was charged with criminal trespass, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and unlawful use of a weapon. On April 1st, 2022 in Fort Lauderdale, the cops had to enforce a trespassing order against a man brazenly loitering behind a no loitering sign.
No, you're gonna leave now. They don't want you here.
I'm dehydrated.
All right, you can take your drink and walk somewhere else.
You
or
know
I'm
these
taking you to
cameras
jail.
in is ridiculous, right?
I know. Yeah.
You guys are gonna make me sound like it is.
No, I'm not. They don't want you here. Leave the property.
It ain't that hard, bud. Just take a walk.
Turn. Fucking fuck.
He's kicking John.
I'm gonna spray him, dude.
You guys are gonna find out when the police get here. You have no idea.
We are the police, you dumb.
No, you don't understand. You really don't, guys. 5 minutes.
The suspect's bizarre behavior might have been influenced by some type of drugs. He also mentioned having high-level connections in the police force, which he thought might intimidate the officers. Moments later, more officers arrived on scene.
You got it?
Look, I got one. I got one cuff.
Dry stun him. Alright, tase him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and dry stun him.
Oh, the fuck!
No, get it!
The fuck? Hey, go get him again! Hey, give us your hand! Hand behind your back. You're gonna get him again! Hand behind your back.
On
You're gonna get him again!
Dude, put your fucking hands on your back.
On the camera. Guys, sorry. Enough. Put your hands behind your back.
Another one.
Stop!
I got one.
Put your hands behind your back.
Left arm. Get that left arm out.
It's up my head.
Dude.
What the f*** are you doing? Put your arm behind your back.
There you go.
Hold on.
Get it back or you're gonna get tased again. No, we got him. All right, he's in custody.
The officers used a dry stun method to tase the suspect, which involved removing the projectiles and holding the device directly against his skin. Presumably, this technique was used to cause pain without incapacitating the target. After placing the man in the squad car, they then asked the man if he'd taken any narcotics.
Dude, what'd you take?
Water, I didn't take anything.
Huh?
I didn't take anything. I needed water. I was literally
So
gonna go to homeless
you all
shelter.
hyped up, dude.
I was literally gonna walk. If you look at the camera on the tape, I literally was just gonna walk away. There was someone driving. I was dancing. I was gonna drink the water and go to a homeless shelter, sleep on the beach, something like that, and totally leave. I was literally just drinking the sip of water because I was so dehydrated. That's it. Man, a protein shake. That's
Right,
it.
well, once we're here and try to detain you, man, all you gotta do is follow your
understand.
instructions, not fight us, man.
I understand.
You're just making it.
I understand. I don't want because I understand there's more important stuff going on. I don't want you guys.
I understand that too, but then you just made it a whole big debacle.
I completely understand.
What's your first name? Huh? What's your first name? You don't want to tell me your first name? Once again, you're just making it more difficult because you're gonna get another charge.
That's fine. You're gonna give me the charge. There you go.
Well, you're gonna get another one for failing to identify yourself. If that's which route you're gonna go.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Well, man, I'm trying to be cool with you, but if you wanna go play the difficult route, then we can go that route.
The suspect stated he was currently homeless, which might have driven the man to trespass. In fact, due to its warm weather and sunny beaches, many homeless people gravitate towards Fort Lauderdale. With this in mind, the cops considered connecting the man to social services.
Are you homeless?
Yeah, I need to go to homeless shelter. I can't.
Okay, so I'm trying to ask you questions once again.
Yeah,
You're homeless, so you don't have a local address or anything?
Correct, yeah.
How long have you been down here? How long have you been in Fort Lauderdale?
I'm free to assessment.
Huh?
I'll wait till I speak to my attorney with the cameras with it.
Okay. So you don't want to give me your name?
I'd rather just wait to speak to my attorney.
Okay, so.
I'd rather speak to my attorney because there's absolutely nothing wrong. And I want to be
Okay,
released
that's
from all
fine.
of it.
So you are failing to identify yourself to me, correct?
Yeah, you're supposed to let me talk to my attorney or let me go and go to a homeless shelter, and I promise I'll stop making.
Okay, so you won't even give me your name, so
No,
that's not an option right now. I'm trying to talk to you like an adult, just asking you to identify who you are, and you won't even tell me that.
John Smith.
John Smith.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth?
I gotta see.
Huh?
I just need to drink. I need another glass of water, and I need to leave and go to a homeless shelter.
Okay, well, right now that's not an option.
While the suspect has his Fifth Amendment right to refuse to answer questions, he still has to identify himself since Florida is a stop and identify state. Now this issue's made connecting the man to social services even more difficult.
John Smith. What's your date of birth, John Smith? Alright, well, I mean, it can't really help you much try to get in shelter when you won't give me your name. Because unfortunately, you have to not have any warrants or anything to get in a shelter, so I would need to run you.
Yeah, unfortunately I have to say John Smith.
Okay, alright. Well,
I'm sorry, officer. I apologize. That's
I'm trying to treat you like an adult.
I understand. I apologize.
So, it's fine. We'll just add another charge to you.
Yeah. It's Patrice.
Huh?
It's Patrice.
Patrice?
Yeah, Patrice.
Your name is Patrice?
Yeah, it's Patrice.
What did you take today?
I need to drink water. If you look at the tapes, I came out, this nice gentleman inside was giving me water.
Unless the suspect's name was really John Smith, he's now incurred an additional charge of obstruction for giving a false name. His refusal indicates that he might have existing warrants, or he might have something else to hide. Suddenly, the suspect decided to give his real name.
Literally walk down the street and go sleep. That's literally it. That's literally what I want to do. You sit, take a walk, and that's it. Oh no, I have an Airbnb. Guys, can you do that?
Don't move.
Yep, you guys.
Face away. Face away.
I was going to give you my ID.
What's your ID?
No, I was going to give you my name and where I live.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name's Patrice. And I've been staying at Fort Lauderdale. It's Airbnb right down the street. Yeah, it's right over the bridge.
What's your first name?
Patrice.
Patrice?
Yep.
What's your first name?
It's Patrice, P-A-T.
That's your first name?
Yes, correct.
All right, Patrice.
Patrice, yep.
He was later charged with trespassing, 2 counts of assault on a peace officer, disorderly intoxication, resisting with violence, and obstruction. On November 9th, 2023 in Savannah, Georgia, the cops got a report from a U.S. mail carrier that a woman was tampering with mailboxes. While en route, they got a second call about a woman smoking a crack pipe who matched the suspect's description. Police arrive on scene where the second call was made.
Where does it say? Hold it.
On our property back here smoking a crack pipe, and then when she was confronted about it, she broke a piece off of her box that's down here and threw it at me and hit me with it.
You still have where that's at?
It's all right down here. It's all right down here by our truck.
Do you guys have cameras and all that stuff as well?
We have them. We don't have them installed yet.
Okay.
These two both saw her throw shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you can get that for me, I'm gonna go make contact. Where's the hole in the fence?
Right here.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, I see it.
Go grab all her. It's scattered all over the ground.
Do you want us
over
to
here.
leave it on the ground so you can see it, or?
If you guys can just take a picture of it or something like that. But I'm gonna go confront her.
The officer's first job here was to remove the suspect from the property. If she was tampering with people's mailboxes, there was a chance she was still carrying stolen items that could be retrieved. It's also probable she was carrying drugs. Thankfully, the suspect was spotted in a nearby field.
Ma'am, come here. Ma'am, come here. Ma'am.
Right now,
All right, that's great. You heard me, right? You saw me?
No. No. No.
You said no when I said
No,
come here.
because they put something in my eyes. No.
Okay, let's go back over this way.
I ain't going over there.
I'm not
they
asking
told me to
you.
get
Let's
out
go.
get out that camp, and I did. And I did it exactly what they told me to do. And then I walked. I said, "Give me a minute, because I got asthma. Let me take a
Can you
breather."
put the bag down,
and
please?
Then, it's water bottles.
Okay,
Why
can
not-
you put
I
the
ain't
bag
got
down?
it open.
Put the bag down.
I ain't got it open.
Put the bag down.
I ain't got it open.
Put the bag down.
I ain't got it open.
Okay.
It's water bottles.
Put the bag down.
It's water bottles. I just showed you.
I'm not.
It's water
I'm not asking
bottles.
you.
I
I'm telling you
just
to put it
showed
down.
you. It's what? Look. It's water bottles. I just showed you.
All right, because I'm hearing glass.
Because it's broke glass in there.
All right, so then let's
From
take
a
this.
liquor bottle that I had water in it.
All right, let me see.
The woman was homeless and staying at a nearby encampment. This could be the reason she was rummaging through other people's mailboxes. And there's been a growing trend of mailbox theft where criminals are searching for personal information, checkbooks or checks, and also people's credit cards.
You said
And I've been staying over there in that camp for the longest they ain't kicked me
came
out.
back over here.
I've been over here
Okay. So then what
for
happened?
2 months.
Okay. And then what
I
happened
live
today?
over here.
Okay. So what happened today?
Whatever. I don't know what happened today.
All right.
I just washed my ass,
Okay.
and he's sitting there licking his tongue and shit at me. The mean?
All right. Do you have anything on you?
No, what? God damn it!
Do you have anything?
No!
All right. We don't need to act like that. All right.
I got some water bottle.
Okay. That's fine.
What? You asked me a question. What? Go
All
ahead
right,
and ask.
What's your name? What's that?
Check.
Is it?
Cheatham.
Okay. How do you spell Cheatham?
C-H-E-A-M. They started that with me.
They're there and they're staying there. You saw me and started walking away, so I have to come get you.
I did what the bitches asked me
And
to
we
do.
have other
And I
officers.
moved over
They're
here.
also here.
Get the out of my face. I don't want your help.
All right. I'm not
Let
in
it
your
ask
face.
for it.
We
I
don't
don't
need
want
to.
no shelter, no nothing. Get the out of my face.
All right.
Get the out of my face. I don't need your help.
The woman's overall demeanor suggested she'd been addicted to drugs for a long time. She was acting very confrontational, and her speech was pretty much incoherent. She could also be at risk for infectious diseases, so the officer put his gloves on before arresting her.
Do me a favor.
No, I'm not.
No,
I don't want nothing from you. You touch me, I'm telling you, I'm gonna kick you in your.
I'm sorry?
I'm not playing. You touch me, I'm gonna kick you in your.
All right. Well, you don't need to do that. You put your foot down. You're gonna catch another charge.
Kid, don't fucking touch me.
All right. Put your foot
Kid,
down.
don't fucking touch me.
Put your foot down.
Kid, don't fuck up your my feet.
That's not
Because
gonna
I will
happen.
punch you.
All right.
And I'm not playing.
Okay.
In the state of Georgia, possessing a Class A drug is considered a felony. Generally, resisting arrest is a misdemeanor, but it's a felony if the suspect resorts to violence. The officers explained things calmly to the woman, but she did not seem willing to make things easier for herself.
I promise you, if your foot goes towards either one.
Then you're just gonna get a felony charge.
I don't give a.
That's it.
You think I give a?
Okay.
Think I give about a felony charge? I took murder charge and confess to it. God damn it! You mean? I don't give a about that. What the fuck y'all dumb ass police?
I'm waiting for who asked.
Now when you ice, they scrape my bubble and took me. I put my medicine down, sit down and drink it. and took it like that. I'm not going to the hospital and I'm not getting out and pull up now.
Can we search a real good place to get there?
Yeah, and also they've got other evidence and stuff, so I still need somebody to get with them.
Alright. Come on. Let's just get her surgery and I'll go back over there.
It's unclear if she was referring to the genuine medication she needs or the drug she was addicted to. Even after being placed in the squad car, she continued to add to her charges.
Lying, bitch. Don't make me spit on you next.
Alright, I'm gonna shut the door fire like that.
And she got very combative, started talking about how she was going to beat my ass.
She did that with all of us.
And then, but then she gets up. The first time I said I was going to call the police, she gets up and she starts walking this direction. I'm like, that's fine, we just
mosey on down
move along, like we're fine. Then she stopped right up here by the barricades, by the tracks up here, and she sat down on the barricade. And I was like, you're still trespassing.
Yeah.
And that was when she started to get mad, and she broke a piece off of her wooden box that's down here and chucked it at me and hit me with it. And then
just to interject real quick, so you told her to leave and she refused to do so, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So make sure I'm tracking.
We're trying to get up here. And then she, like I said, she broke a piece off of that wooden box down here and threw it at me and hit me with it. At that point, I told Kara to go ahead and call the police.
Spitting on the officer could be considered battery, and it might lead to another felony charge. While she provided her name to the male officer, it was apparently changed by the female officer, possibly because she recognized her and she knew it was a false name.
No, because she changed my goddamn name. That's why I spit on that hoe. Stop making me spit on her ass again. Don't do that. Because you're a dumb.
Sit down.
You spit one more time.
Because you lied.
Spit one more time.
Because you
One
lied.
more time.
Put a
Spit
false
one
name
more
in
time.
there. Put my false name in there. Put a false name in there.
Relax.
I don't even know.
Don't let the camera
But
fool you.
put a
Spit
false
one more
name.
time.
I did.
Relax.
I did. You said that earlier. You didn't slap me though.
Man, relax.
Lying.
That's all right. Let me hold her.
Lying ass. Lying ass. Still lying ass.
It don't matter.
You still a lying
Matter.
ass. I'm gonna tell you gave me a false
Spit
name.
one more
Lying
time.
ass. Lying ass. Lies how I did it one more time. She didn't do fake it.
Get to the wall.
You didn't do.
Stay to the wall.
You didn't do.
Stay to the wall.
You didn't do.
To the wall.
You didn't do.
That's all.
All talk
Say it
no
again.
more.
Face the
All
wall.
talk no more.
Including drug-related charges, the woman racked up a total of 9 felonies. She was later sentenced to 3 years in prison. On the 28th of February, 2024 in Florida, police responded to an apartment complex where allegedly there'd been a drunken assault. It was alleged the assault happened during a domestic dispute between 2 females.
So you guys were dating?
Yeah, we're gonna get married.
Okay. You guys engaged?
Yeah, we're.
Okay. Where?
Yeah.
And you guys were living together?
Yeah.
You guys were drinking, and then what happened? What was said?
I basically told her to leave, and she freaking just went off on me.
Did you want her in the house somewhere?
No.
Did you strike her back in any way?
To get her off of me.
So you pushed her off of you, or
Yes.
did you slap her?
I pushed her off of me.
You pushed her off.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But she came at you.
Yes.
Crimes of this nature are rarely straightforward. While she clearly appeared to have been injured, it was possible that her partner hurt her out of self-defense. At the moment, the cops are trying to determine who the primary aggressor was.
Today was her birthday. We've been drinking.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
All
yeah,
of
it's
us.
not illegal to drink.
We were in the house drinking, so.
Yeah.
And me and her got into a fight. She kicked me in the
Wait,
head
why? What started the fight?
because I've been drinking too much, she said.
Okay. Okay. Keep going. And you guys got in the fight?
We got into a fight.
Who
and
started the fight?
She started the fight because she was like, you drank too much, and then
Okay.
she started pushing me and stuff.
She started pushing you?
Yeah, and then,
And you didn't start to push her?
no.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
And then she told me I need to get out, I'm a snitch, I'm calling the police.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, what else am I supposed to do, call the police, or just let your son or you whoop my ass here, because I can't fight 2 people.
At the time of the incident, the mother and son of the woman with the wounded lip were also inside the home. However, since they're relatives of one of the parties involved, they cannot be considered independent witnesses. It's a common issue with domestic violence cases, as they typically occur inside the home and without any neutral bystanders.
My grandson both live here.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything, I wasn't involved, but I don't want to mix and match and with my kids. We had a lot of family problems with us.
Okay, I understand that. Heather got to go somewhere.
I know, she has nowhere to go on the site.
Where was she gonna go before when you drove her?
Oh, we just were gonna drive around a little so she cooled off a little.
Okay.
We were on Federal and Linton.
Okay.
We were just around the corner.
Alrighty. Is there somewhere you can go for the night?
No.
There's nowhere.
She was just gonna drop me off somewhere.
Where?
Anywhere.
Is there like an Uber you can call?
No, I have no money.
Alright, because my thing is, I'm trying to go the route where everybody can just have a cool off period and go their separate ways right now. For the night at least. But that means one of you guys gotta go.
Unsurprisingly, the mother and grandson both claim that the fiancé was the primary aggressor. Since alcohol seemed to be the primary driver in the dispute, the cops decided to separate the women and make one of the two spend the night elsewhere.
I don't want her driving.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't want you driving, ma'am. No offense.
What?
It seems like you've been drinking a little bit tonight.
I have a beer.
Okay, alright. So, is there any way, because we're trying to solve this issue, that we can call her Uber so she can go somewhere?
I don't have no money. Nor does my mother right now.
Because where we're at is we're trying to go the one route where everybody can have a cool off period and, you know.
No, I got you.
If not, we have to go the jail route. Alright?
Okay, and what does that consist of jail?
Because you're not an independent witness. She's saying one thing, your mom's saying another thing. I can't determine the primary aggressor. Everybody gotta go.
The officer then decided to arrest both of them. Usually in domestic violence cases, dual arrests are discouraged, but the officer didn't have much of a choice. It appears the officer reviewed their criminal backgrounds, but could not determine who the primary aggressor was. And this decision angered the son.
I'm gonna put it this way, I won't let that happen. My mom won't go.
Huh?
I said I won't let that happen. My
Okay,
mom won't go.
so let's go the easy route.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly. So I'm put it this way, because that happens, you guys can see no sign.
Alright, well, you're not gonna stand here and threaten me, alright?
I'm not
I
threatening.
have a job to do.
That's opinion. My opinion.
Okay, but
That happens
there's
to my
a-
mother. I'm just saying, because you guys take both of them. When I saw what happened and everything,
Alright,
because
but I'm here with the state, alright? The state, there's different criteria.
you guys are a city patrol, not sheriff. I know there's a difference. I want to be a
Sheriff is
police
county.
officer. I know.
I said state.
State.
What's our regulations?
Are you guys
State
regulate-
statutes.
Yes.
Okay,
State statutes.
that's what I said to state.
Everyone runs on the state statutes.
The sheriff's office generally runs the jail, provides court security, and serves warrants, among other things. Most importantly, it would be very unusual if they interfered with an arrest from a city police officer. While the officer spoke with his mom's fiancé, you could still hear the son shouting in the background.
You don't know his rights. You think you know his rights.
I'm done talking. Can you find somewhere? Can you call somebody?
I have nowhere to go, but I don't know what he's talking about, but he's been doing this the whole time. And he's the one who kicked me in the closet. See how they're yelling and screaming still?
Well,
He's still yelling and screaming. Look at him.
I told him the truth, because if we do not have them separate, they both go. It's not one or it's both. I can't determine the primary aggressor, they both go. So, and now he's upset.
Well, they both have conflicting stories.
Exactly, that's why.
Because the only thing with them,
there's nobody you can call. Try and call.
Can I get my phone?
Yeah, that's fine. Go get your phone. Can she get her phone?
The woman tried to find somewhere else to stay, but was unsuccessful, which meant the dual arrest was inevitable. At the very least, however, it should prevent any further altercations that night. After seeing his mother being placed in the squad car, the son got visibly agitated again.
Ain't nothing with the badge and gun. Ain't nothing. Y'all fucking
Yeah.
bitch ass niggas.
Oh, just wait. Just wait. Just because you're taking I'm not coming at you. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm in your bubble. I'm in your bubble. Why? You want to say something to me, Nick? You want to say something, man? What's upstairs?
Go upstairs.
What's upstairs, Nick?
Go upstairs.
No. You ain't got to
Or
tell
you
me
can
nothing.
stay
It's
here
my
all day.
fucking property.
Let's go. Everybody, let's go.
No. I can walk. It's
You
my
can.
fucking property. No, what am I doing?
Go
What
ahead,
am I
Cole.
doing to Craigslist? You want to pull your page out?
Let's go, Pop. No, grab it. It's on the car. Can you walk him upstairs, please?
I can.
Please, can you please try to walk him upstairs? Because I don't want to make it the third person.
Okay, yeah, so you guys deal with tweaker, and you want to sit here and pull a tweaker on me. What kind of tweaker? He's in this car, right?
Yelling out racial slurs like that could be considered disorderly conduct. Furthermore, going on shouting at the officers during an active investigation could also be considered obstruction. He's only making more problems by inserting himself into things.
Want to see what's up? You think you're all scared? You think you're all real crazy with your badge and guns?
He's degrading my officers and he's causing a scene.
All your officers are pigs. You're a fucking pig.
All right. Drunk and disorderly?
Let's do it.
What the fuck?
Stay down. Stay down. Turn him around. 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 Turn him around.
Grandma!
I'm not.
I'm not.
I need to go.
Bad! Bad!
Hand here. Hand here.
Really?
Where they?
Really? I did nothing. I'm still Can we talk?
While it's unclear what happened to the two women, the man was charged with disorderly intoxication, obstructing an officer, and obstructing justice by intimidating an officer. On September 5th, 2024 in Florida, an officer noticed a man vandalizing parking signs. Upon arrival of the officers, he tried to flee the scene.
Police department, got to talk to you about the damage you just did. Got to talk to you. All right, he's walking toward Main Lemon. I'm just walking with him. He's refusing to halt. Dude, you're detained. You can't just walk away.
I bet you're not fast enough.
Dude, we got a bunch of... All right, gonna be in a foot pursuit, southbound. Southbound North Lemon.
Southbound North Lemon, thank you.
He's reaching into his backpack. We're going in the alley. Assault on Leo, assault on Leo. Put your hands behind your back. On the ground now. Put your hands behind your back now.
If you damage property in Florida, it's a criminal mischief charge, and it's a third-degree felony if there's over $1,000 damage. However, the suspect's decision to flee and then assault the officer has now become the primary concern.
Yeah, just tried to me.
Oh, I tried to hurt you?
Put your hands behind your back. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I got one male detained.
One God.
Half of a block.
And you're dead.
South of Main on Lemon.
I am God. You know that, right? See, look, you just scared like.
I'm not scared of you. I'm gonna wait for another unit, buddy. Stand up, please. Have you heard it all? Yep, 10-4 behind 1488 Main Street. Stand up. Stand up.
1488 Main Street.
Dude, stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
You know who I am?
I don't know who you are.
Son of man.
Okay, stand
You're
up.
gonna know.
The suspect thought he was the son of God, and he certainly wasn't helping Florida's reputation for having very eccentric characters. From a medical perspective, this behavior might be schizophrenia, narcissistic personality disorder, or perhaps the influence of a mind-altering substance.
Stand up. Stand. Why are you trying to... Are you okay, Jeff?
Are you okay?
Stop, dude. Why are you
Get
trying
it
to
on
wrap him
camera,
up?
people. Get it on camera.
Why are you trying to wrap him up?
Because I'm God. And you're gonna pay for it. It's gonna take 10 of you motherfuckers.
We'll be 1074. Hey, you're bleeding, just so you know.
Oh, you're bleeding.
Oh, sorry.
Am I bleeding? You fucking cunt.
No, not you, me.
If you didn't have fucking backup, boy. every one of you be done.
Why are you acting the way you are?
Now
I just had to
you
talk
wanna
to you
be a
about equipment you were breaking.
Now you want to be a little cunt. Equipment. I punched a fucking sign over, dude.
It's unclear what caused the man to destroy parking signs, but it might be tied to the narcissism on display. Narcissists require a high level of attention, and if their needs aren't met, they sometimes resort to crime. That's probably why the suspect turned a simple offense into quite a spectacle.
Bro, he's over in the parking lot over here on by Whole Foods. And he's kicking the signs, and he broke one of them, the parking sign, and then he kicks the machine. I'm telling him to stop, and he won't. And we get a foot chase, and then he turns around, throws the backpack at me. And then this guy pulled in, which can help me, and then he just gave up.
My dick.
So what do you do? I mean, so what kind of force did you use?
Nothing. I'm saying for a possible use of force, because he told me he wasn't going to.
Oh, then you just lay down?
Huh?
You just lay down? Or?
No, as we were walking to the car, as you guys rolled up, he wrapped up Shapiro's. Yeah. He wrapped up Shapiro's legs.
Stop it. All right. Here, hold on. Someone else on the watch his mouth. About 4 more here. Hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, get a spit hood. You're all gonna die, you know that?
How are you?
I'm not gonna spit on you. I kick you in your face, but I'm not gonna spit on you. Be a little disrespectful. Be a little disrespectful.
I want to spit it on him so
be a little disrespectful one too.
Yo.
Temper, are you on calm or are you on main limit?
What, for kicking over a plastic sign?
That way he's not trying to fight when we get him in.
The officer wanted to use a spit hood to prevent any spitting or biting. He did so because he knew the suspect, and he might have acted like this in the past. Most importantly, spitting and biting the officers could potentially transfer infections onto the officers. Inside the squad car, the officer explained to him that he was just making things more difficult for himself.
Barrett, listen. Barrett, you're gonna catch more paper. I don't give a f about paper, dude. I'm immortal. I'm the king. F you. 144,000 new kings coming at you. What's that? Angels of God. You don't read your Bible, do you? Son of man.
All right, here's the damage. He did break them out. I was correct.
But it's funny, I've never met that guy. I've heard about him.
Yeah, well, I arrested him last year too, but I forgot about him.
Okay.
That's not broken.
The suspect faced possible charges of criminal mischief, resisting arrest, and assault on an officer. As far as this crime goes, there are 2 things certain. The man's not the son of God, and he was definitely going to jail. All these cases serve as a clear reminder that the cops always stand firm against any attempts at bullying or intimidation. There's only one thing proven by their incredibly foolish tactics, and that's that these bullies will only face more legal trouble down the line.